I know you wrote this fact or fiction. Is Jameis Winston best for the Browns, the best quarterback the Browns can get for 2025?
I said fact, and that's kind of a hard reality, I think, for Browns fans. And that this is kind of the price, the hidden price you pay if a big trade like Deshaun Watson has busted the way it has. Because was supposed to be year 3 of Deshaun Watson. This was supposed to be the year he was supposed to take off, and then he played poorly for 7 weeks, and of course has the torn Achilles. So you look at 9 to 12 month recovery to really even get him healthy again, to get him on a football field. And with Jameis Winston, yeah, you see the, as we have all pretty much dubbed it, the Jameis Winston experience, the wild roller coaster where he makes the amazing plays, but then he has these backbreaking interceptions, like the two pick sixes in Denver, like the pick six. Or I shouldn't say the pick six, excuse me. The interception he threw on the screen pass, so, and right into the hands of Keanu Ben, the defensive tackle, and from there the Steelers took momentum, control of the game for good. But the reason I say you really can't do better than them, there's really not much out there to do better with. And the reason I say that is look at the free agency class. There's not really a lot there that's exciting. Sam Darnold might be the best guy there. And after the season he's had, who knows how much money he could get from another quarterback hungry franchise. And of course, with the Browns with their salary cap constraints because of the fact that you owe Deshaun Watson $70+ million in cap space, you can't really just go out and get that Sam Darnold type. And then looking ahead to the NFL draft, talking about the Raiders and the Giants, good luck getting either of those teams to trade a pick when they have a potential to pick Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward. Those two teams are easily the most desperate for quarterback right now. And I can't imagine there is a trade package in the universe with any semblance of realism that would get either of those teams to bite on passing of one of those two quarterbacks. So then you're kind of in this other world where, where do you look for veterans? Kirk Cousins, he's had this tailspin, and I also wrote in my Factor Fiction that it's time to bench Kirk Cousins for Michael Penix Jr. in Atlanta. So this is where ultimately, if you're the Browns, you might just kind of be stuck with keeping Jameis Winston and just fixing the run game. And I think we'll talk about it later, but that I think has to be a massive priority. You keep Jameis Winston, you keep him as the bridge for 2025. And if you're bad again in 2025, well, they might be changing a lot of things up and then getting another quarterback at that point. But outside of Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward, there's not really a quarterback I would say worth taking within the top, definitely in the first round, especially in the top 10.